Thank you very much for kind introduction. My name is KOAKUTSU, and thank you very much for participating despite your busy schedule. And today, I would like to talk about the recent development of the joint crediting mechanism, JCM. And also, as Mr. Ono mentioned earlier, I would like to briefly talk about what kind of things are happening in Japan towards a carbon neutral society. So first of all, this is the update towards the net zero GHG by 2050. In October last year, the Prime Minister Suga mentioned that, or declared that he is going to bring the Japan to the carbon neutral by 2050, and also the climate crisis declaration adopted by the Diet. So with this, the Diet recognized the fact that the planet is on the verge of a crisis. And also for the local governments, more than 230 local governments declared net zero carbon emissions by 2050, which covers 95 million people in Japan, which is equivalent of 75% of Japan's population. So this movement is spreading rapidly in Japan. And based on these activities, starting from last summer, the global warming countermeasures and energy basic plan review has started. And then an ambitious target to be submitted by COP26. This is what Prime Minister Suga mentioned in his policy address in January this year. And then, based on the net zero 2050, the government has started to discuss about reviewing its long-term strategy as well. And then, towards the decarbonized society, the Committee of Ministers and Mayors discussing about the zero carbon cities was launched, and then the roadmap is scheduled to be created by summer this year. And the Ministry of Environment is serving as a secretariat. So the 2050 net zero. These are the policy activities that are happening here in Japan at the moment. And from now on, I would like to talk about the latest update on the JCM. Right now, the 17 countries are partner to the JCM scheme. And in those of 17 countries, 197 projects are in the pipeline. And they are about to start the operation. And then out of which, about 90,000 credits 90,000 tons of credits were issued, and 65 projects were registered, and 88 MRV methodologies were already been approved. So as you can see, the JCM projects have been realized in specific projects and up and running in each partner countries. And at the Ministry of Environment, we have this financing program for JCM model projects. And this facility subsidy projects, we have adopted 25 projects, and many of them are the renewable energy related projects, and out of which a big portion is based on solar power projects. And we newly adopted the one geothermal power project. And as a JCM, we would like to support this new endeavor as well. And for the solar power projects, the blockchain technology has been in use, and this time we have adopted such project. And by combining new technology to the solar power, this is the new challenge that we would like to take on. And then with regards to the smart city related projects, in a number of complex facilities, we have seen some projects are using certain smart lightings, and these projects are ongoing at the moment. And this diagram shows the JCM projects supported by the Ministry of Environment of Japan as of now. There are a total of 180 JCM projects, and the energy saving projects accounts for 43%, and the renewable energy related one accounts for 47%. Other than those, for example, the waste thermal projects, or the waste to energy projects, or the transportation related ones, as well as the RED Plus projects and the Fgas recovery and destruction project. The various types of the projects have been realized through this JCM scheme. And in JCM scheme, well, JCM it basically is the bilateral project. However, connecting them horizontally and by inviting the various stakeholders, we would like to actually expand this initiative. And starting from this year, we started this as JCM Global Partnership. Here, there are 3 major activities that are taking place. The first one is the projects that contribute to carbon neutral. Here we are doing some business matching or hosting the seminars or support technological aspect. And the second pillar is a JCM times Paris Agreement Article 6 to implement JCM under the Paris Agreement Article 6. In order to do so, there are various works needed, for example, like a report or to enhance the understanding about the rules. So those are the kind of things that we are doing under this pillar. And the third pillar is just JCM times SDGs. Through a JCM, how it can contribute to the SDGs achievement, to explain them in a more easy to understand manner is happening here, and so that the more money will flow into the SDGs investment and to contribute to the host countries' development. So this is something that we are promoting under this third pillar. We have hosted the various types of webinars as well. So I hope that the participants here to this seminar today will participate in these seminars as well. And as a part of this, we have this JCM Global Match. This is the name of the website. And once you register, you can get the information about what kind of technology that you would like to have and what kind of information that you would like to get. If you register such kind of a request to this platform, and then you can link to the other parties who are looking for the same services and technologies. And here we have this QR code. So if you put your smartphone over this, and then you can jump to this website. So I hope that you will try it. And so far, we have 500 registries, and about half of them were able to find the counterparty or the partner. So through this, we would like to further expand the JCM. And in terms of the collaboration with the international organization, this is something that we are promoting strongly. So together with the ADB, Asian Development Bank, we are in a collaboration with them from 2013, and we set up the Japan Fund. And then with the World Bank, we have signed a memorandum in 2019. And linking the JCM to the various activities that the World Bankers are doing is what we are doing here. And in November last year, we assigned this memorandum with UNIDO, Africa and Asian regions mainly. UNIDO to support a specific project, and through this, we would like to expand the projects with using the JCM. And SDGs related activities, how JCM can contribute to the SDGs. And we created this publication to put together the specific cases, and through the projects to be, how they can contribute to the SDGs, and we have created a tool to assess that. And using them, not only the reduction of GHG, but there are various other merits that you can enjoy. And through this, I hope that everyone could understand the extra benefit. And then one of the initiatives in contributing to SDGs, what we are doing is implementing the gender guideline in this equipment subsidy. In applying to this scheme, how the project is contributing to gender equality, and what kind of efforts are you going to take in order to achieve the gender equality. So that is something that we ask the project owner to explain to us in order to take up this JCM scheme. And right now, we are preparing for the next fiscal year's finance scheme of a JCM. And once this is approved by the Diet, and then for the next fiscal year, the budget is going to be about 10 billion yen, approximately. And starting from next year, there is a high innovation project. And that is the project that is going to be supported by this scheme, and also hydrogen project will be supported by this scheme as well. Using JCM, we want to promote the innovation through the new technologies and new way of cooperation. So we are looking forward to receive your application next fiscal year also. And then this fiscal year, we launch the new JCM Eco Lease Scheme. This is because we are seeing the increasing project using the lease. So we are financing these lease charges. And the maximum financing is 10% of this leasing charge. And MRV will be applied to the leasing period. And this period is 5 years. So comparing against the other projects, it is a shorter MRV period. And also, simplified process is implemented. Solar power and energy savings. You can apply more easily, so the accessibility to JCM will become higher, I believe. So I hope that you will take a look at this as well. And then this is the support project to the Fgas recovery and destruction. At the moment, the Fgas release and the contribution to the global GHG is attracting the attention. And this project is to support the facility doing the Fgas recovery and destruction. Right now, Thailand, Vietnam, these projects are up and running there. And if there is a possibility, we are currently trying to get the budget for this. So I hope that you would consider doing this Fgas project next fiscal year. And then with regards to the collaboration with the ADP, we already applied for the budget for this as well. And the budget size is 1 billion yen. And based on the Japan Fund, we currently have the various projects are running in Maldives and other countries. By collaborating with the international organization, the project can be more versatile. So if you are thinking of doing some projects in Asia, please think about collaboration with the ADB also. And through the JCM, we would like to implement more advanced technologies. For example, CCS, carbon capture and storage, and hydrogen technology, and ammonia fuel, and the storage battery, and wind power generation. And offshore wind power generation is, I guess, the high probability or the high opportunity. So by implementing the various advanced technologies, achieving the carbon neutral. Well, the reduction as a JCM is one thing, but for the long run, contribute to the carbon neutral. That will be one of the things that you can do, and we would like to focus more on this area. And right now, under this COVID-19 pandemic, I'm sure that you are suffering one way or the other. And COVID-19 countermeasures are taking place using a JCM scheme. For example, in a pharmaceutical or the medical equipment production, by using the high energy efficient facilities, you can come up with a more affordable products. And also, we are seeing increasing case of using the remote facilities in order to measure using the remote system. That kind of a scheme is implemented in many of the JCM projects. So remotely with a social distance, that can be promoted more through this JCM model. So in this pandemic or the post-pandemic society, the new technology that will be required in the future, we would like to facilitate that through the JCM scheme. And last but not least, as a JCM, the direction going forward, these are the areas that the Ministry of Environment would like to enhance. The first one will be to promote implementation of the advanced decarbonization technologies, because this will be indispensable for the future carbon neutral society. And then second one is we would like to diversify the financing scheme to JCM projects. And today we talked about some money from the international organizations, but not only the public money but the private money too. I think it is very important to have a different means of financing. And the third one, the international collaboration. One will be the Paris Agreement, Article number 6, but I think this international collaboration will increase going forward. JCM, in principle, is a bilateral agreement, but if you link them different JCM scheme projects together, then we can do more different things. And the fourth, we would like to expand the regional cooperation through JCM. For example, in case of Asia, we can do some collaboration linkages with the ASEAN countries. And not only that, I think there is a possibility to expand the project further to the Pacific region. So through these projects, we are hoping that the JCM can serve a more important role in the future. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That concludes my talk. Thank you.